In the heart of Buea, Cameroon, amidst the hustle of city life and the calm of nature, lives a man whose passion for art and storytelling knows no bounds.
I am a trained journalist, also a pencil artist. Yeah, I'm based in Buea, Cameroon. So I've been practicing as a journalist for over 6 years and as a pencil artist full-time for more than 3 years.
Boris-Karloff's journey began in the small village of Mato in the Konya subdivision. Even as a primary school kid, he found joy in drawing.
I had 80 leaf dedicated for drawings. And remember in those days we used to draw stars that we see on posters because TV was not popular there, so we used to just see them on posters. I remember the famous 50 Cent, Hank Kanoko, these Nigerian artists, actors and pop stars. We draw them exciting, and we use lamp, this bush lamp, to draw. It means at night when maybe parents are sleeping or they say you should read, you take time off your study time to just draw. So it was just exciting. So I dedicated a whole 80-leaf book to draw.
Despite his passion, Boris-Karloff's artistic journey took a hiatus. It wasn't until his university years that he picked up the pencil again, driven by an inner voice that reminded him of his talent.
Between when I left primary school, that was in class 7, I stopped drawing right up till university before I got back into it. Because while in the university, I still did not dedicate much time into it, but something in me was telling me that, man, you can draw. Because at one point, I just started picking pencil again and started picking papers to draw, and that is it.
Realizing the raw talent wasn't enough, Boris-Karloff sought coaching. He reached out to a pencil artist on social media, eventually finding a mentor.
I had to seek for external support so that I can learn, because I believe that with just having some natural stuff in you is not enough. So I need to perfect. So I had to seek for coaching. So I remember I saw some pencil artists on Facebook, wrote to some, but one person answered me. So as I started doing coaching, he started coaching me on how to draw. My first drawings were really funny. And I looked at, after I've gone through the coaching period and I looked at what I was drawing, to me at that point it was nice, but after which I was just laughing like it's not, it was not really nice.
The path wasn't easy. From procuring specialized tools to facing the skepticism of his guidance, Boris-Karloff had to overcome numerous hurdles.
It's challenging to get tools. So we are forced to adopt or to adapt our local realities or things that we have around us to replicate a tool. That's a challenge, because with tools, it facilitates the work. Because these tools are used to produce certain effects, maybe gray hair, pimple, and spots on the body. So you need these tools to bring out these things real, because we're talking about realistic drawing.
One of the greatest challenges came from within his own family. Despite his dedication, Boris-Karloff faced opposition from his guardians, who viewed his arts as a distraction.
One of my guardians took my drawing book. I remember when I left primary school, she took it and was like, you cannot take this to secondary school because it will distract you. So she burned the book. So it was like burning a side of me. So well, they didn't really, it was nothing. Why should this child focus on drawing? So it was a distraction. So that's why I kept it. It was dormant, but it had to resurface when I was like almost independent to myself. So I had to pick back what was burnt back then in 2006. So, but I've drawn my grandmother, so the work is in the house. And when I presented the work, it was like, wow, because there is a thing about it. A prophet is not known in his hometown. So I developed these skills away from home. So I had just had to go back home by drawing somebody in the house.
For Boris-Karloff, arts is more than a profession. It is a way to spread joy. His mantra, drawing for love and putting smiles on faces, reflects his commitment.
No way! No! Incredible. Oh. Oh la la.
I'm motivated by my inner man, my inner passion for it. I just want you to see you happy. Are you satisfied with this? Fine, then we move. To me, when I draw you, and I used to do it like a surprise, that's how I started. So I draw people without them knowing that I'm drawing them. So after I finish a project, I just present it to you. So you can imagine you just sitting unconsciously and someone is presenting you their look-alike on paper. So the joy that it brought, the smiles.
Balancing a demanding career in journalism with his passion for arts requires dedication and time management.
So that's another very demanding part of me. So being a journalist, people even ask me how I cope. When do you draw? Because 247, you're on air talking, you are chasing stories. Then later on, you are putting portraits. So when do you draw? So it takes time.
Looking ahead, Boris-Karloff envisions nurturing young talents and expanding his artistic reach.
I hope to get it bigger, where I can also bring in other persons on board. Maybe groom kids, because there are a lot of kids who are like me now. Maybe their parents, they don't really appreciate what they do, but to me, I've seen that these kids need someone to coach them.
Boris-Karloff's journey is deeply rooted in his faith and belief in higher purpose.
You came from somewhere, somebody made you, and we are talking about your creator, God. And why were you made? He understands why you were made. So, going back to him, sure, it's just a way of saying that, well, I'm a pot, you are the potter. Why did you make me as a pot? Is it to carry water? Is it to carry food? Because if not, you'll be moving around without having focus, destination, or anywhere to go to. So God, to me, I believe so much that He is my creator and He fashioned me for something. So I go back from time to time for Him to guide me and lead me to why He fashioned me. That's purpose already.
For Boris-Karloff, everything he does is a part of a larger chain of communication.
All what I'm doing today, they are related. All what I'm doing, I don't think I'm just doing something out of the blues. All what I'm doing today, from the journalism to the drawing to the other things which I'm doing, they are just related. Communication, training, so they are linked, and I'm happy doing them.
In a world filled with distractions, Boris-Karloff advises aspiring artists to remain focused and persistent.
People easily get distracted. Colorful media, things popping up here and there. So people take less time to exploit themselves. They are focused, their mind is crowded with what they are seeing online. In as much as the world is crazy in its own, it also has vital information. This is the information era. So it's now left for you to sit back in your quiet moment, reflect, take a deep reflection. Who really am I? Where I am today, am I in the right place for my future, for tomorrow? If you cannot provide answers, then you need to know that there's a problem, because each step you take it should be leading you somewhere. People will meet you, people will approach you, offers will be made for you. But if you have not defined yourself, it will be difficult for you to know the right offer at the right time. Not all offers that come to you is for you at that time. You just need to say, okay, this is what I want to achieve. You stay focused. Another thing is persistence. People are not persistent. You try one today, you leave. You try two tomorrow, you drop. You are just jumping here and there. No. If you want to make impact, if you want to be your brand and make yourself known, you have to stay true to your values and to stay true to your path.
Boris-Karloff Batata's story is a testament to the power of passion and perseverance. Through his art, he continues to touch lives, one portrait at a time.